Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, if you look at the UDA arrangement as of now, you will discover that the president is from UDA party, the deputy president is a member of UDA party, the prime cabinet secretary is a member of UDA party. I'm saying so because I know very well ANC merged with the UDA to form a UDA party. So Musalia Mudavadi and his team entered the UDA. And already his people are in the UDA system. The ANC leadership, they have some position they're holding to in the UDA party. And now even from Western side, they want all Mudavadi allies to take over UDA leadership, Hook Western. And they are doing that. So, in this government, everyone is UDA. We have ODM here. And Oburu made a mistake from the beginning by comfortably telling Kithure Kindiki that they are not interested in his position. We should not be worried. Then later, after discovering that he made a mistake, in another statement, he said they want power, that he was misquoted, that his statement was misinterpreted. That means again they are aiming at Kindiki's position, number 2. Now, to show you that now ODM is waking up from slumber and there is it can turn into a serious engagement, you listen to the statement of these leaders. Now they are embracing the issue of power, tunataka power. They are embracing that. And Junet Mohammed, for the first time, he came out and seemingly, he is demanding that ODM should be given that which it deserves. And what is that? Power. Which position? A running mate or a deputy president. So in his own word, this is what he's telling the people of Mount Kenya, because actually lawyers have not complained that no one should take their position. No, it is Mount Kenya who are coming out to complain, and they've done it severally. They had a meeting, they're now coming out to say that kiti ya deputy president ni ya Kindiki, paka tunashangaa kama wa Kenya. Kumbe kuna watu wametengewa viti. Junet Mohammed is responding, and his position is that he wants the UDA people from Mount Kenya to know that they are not here to accompany people in the wedding. Hawasindikizi watu kwa harusi. Wako part of that harusi. So his position is that if there will be no power, they will look for power elsewhere. If this coalition arrangement will not provide power for them. That is Junet Mohammed.
Watu wa broad-based, wenzetu wa broad-based ambayo wako kwa chama ya UDA, nataka kuwatangazia nikiwa hapa Posta, Suna East Constituency, Migori County, ya kwamba sisi hatusindikizi watu kwa harusi, tunataka power. Kama hakuna power, tutatafuta pali pengine iko power. Tumeelewana hiyo watu wa Migori?
Now, I want us to continue with the final discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request for those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, there is something ODM is realizing. They made a mistake. And going forward, they must find a way of changing the tone very early. Otherwise, they are in it to lose. And how are they losing? The first thing that they are discovering that they are not coming in the broad-based arrangement when it is fully packed ODM as we knew it for a very long time. They are coming in when they're scattered. There is pro Oburu Dinga team, and there is the Edwin Sifuna side. Split. The split is serious. And so they're realizing if they don't start today, very early like this, at the end of the day, they might be duped. But as long as, in my own view, having looked at how ODM is now playing their game, seemingly ODM is planning to settle for something less than a running mate. That is what I'm concluding. Because yes, they're saying they want power, and if you ask them which power they're looking for, a deputy president. You cannot be aiming at a deputy. Unajua siasa ni karata ya pata potea. So lazima ukwe umelenga kitu fulani. Na unajua from where are you aiming? Then where are you going to land? So if you cannot tell me that if you are aiming at a running mate position, you cannot just stick and say, I want a running mate position. You aim higher, knowing that I will land here. ODM should have come in as equal partner and demand that which everyone is looking up to. They must say that we are in this coalition and we are here to produce a presidential candidate. Then in the negotiations, they know they will land at a running mate. So that this team will feel threatened, and ODM must also show their numbers that they deserve that. So as they insist on that, unajua tu Kindiki anaweza kaa comfortable bila kujua sasa hiyo yake ndio wanatarajia. So they're telling Kindiki, hey, work out, show out your numbers also. And Kindiki is preparing for that. So if they are negotiating for a running mate, you can be given something less of that running mate. So wame prepare landing ground yao iko chini. Will they be given this prime CS position? Maybe no. Why? Because Luyas are here also. They are the second largest. And they are across the country. So what do you give to them? There might be something, then utaonyesha muko na power hata kama ni power kidogo. So I see ODM not getting among the top 3 positions in the pecking. Hawatapata president, wasipochunga watapata running mate, na hata hii ya prime CS huenda itaguzwa. Look at ANC, not ANC actually, Mudavadi people. Look at them. They're saying they want a running mate position. Hawajasema wanataka Mudavadi aendelee kuwa prime CS. They are now talking about Mudavadi should be the running mate. Their landing ground is already prepared, that no one should think of touching that prime CS position. That at the end of the day, he might remain in that office. That is what they are aiming. Ndio maana wanasema running mate. So Junet is now issuing a threat, but their aiming is low. He has said if there is no power, we will look for power elsewhere. This is a good threat, but they are aiming very low. You can't say you want to be a running mate when you've been producing a presidential candidate in many elections, a serious presidential candidate, then you think that you will get that running mate. There will be a possibility ya jamaa wataambiwa tunawapea 5 position ya CSS. Muone vile mtagawana. I don't know this, but I see now ODM is trying to come out now seriously, but they are aiming low. Though now they are speaking to this government that sisi hatuja kuja kwa harusi kusindikiza watu. We want power. That's a good conversation.